This highlight package is brought to you by Cherry Bus Lines, official carrier of the Golden Hawks. "2013 homecoming was in full swing at University Stadium as the Laurier Golden Hawks were looking for a big win in front of a packed house as they took on Austin Kennedy and the Windsor Lancers. James Fracas playing in his first homecoming game, and he'd get the start for the Hawks. As for Kennedy, he leads all quarterbacks in the OUA in rushing yards with 374, but he'd feel the effects of the Hawks defense in this one. Pick it up 3-1 Laurier in the first quarter when Kennedy looks to run, but he bails out before Sam Montezeri can finish him off. The Hawks shutting down the Kennedy ground attack, but the Lancers would find an answer, and his name was Mitch Dender. First, it's Kennedy with the dish to Dender, and he finds a block taking it 25 yards down the sideline. Then it's Dender from midfield taking the handoff, bouncing and spinning off tackles before being brought down at the 27 by a couple of Hawks. And Kennedy would reward him. Off his back foot, he hits an open Dender for the score. That's a 23-yard touchdown, and the Lancers take an 8-3 lead. So Laurier looking to narrow the gap. Fracas scanning downfield, and he finds Isaac Dell over top. A big gain for the Hawks, putting them in field goal territory. So Ronnie Peffer coming out to kick from the 39-yard line. He has the distance, but the ref signals it's wide. However, Bo Lumley thinks it was good. He'd eventually clue in and take a knee, but you can't fault Lumley. The refs weren't even sure what happened on the call either. They'd end up overturning the ruling on the field, so the field goal is good. A crazy sequence of events, but the Hawks now trail 8-6. To the second quarter, and more from the Laurier defense. Kennedy handing it off to Dender again, but this time Eric McCallum strips him of the ball and Montezeri jumps on it. The Lancers turn it over, and Fracas would go to work. First, he fakes the handoff to Dylan Campbell, then takes it right up the gut, calling for blocks and picking up the first down and more. Then Fracas rolls out and finds Anthony Pizzuti all alone on the 2-yard line. That's Pizzuti's second touchdown of the season, and Laurier regains the lead. It was 13-8 at the break. Skip all the way to the fourth. The Hawks punting on third down, but the snap is low, and it takes a hop on Peffer. He can't get the kickoff, and he's taken down on the Laurier 11. Windsor getting the ball with great field position, and on the very next play, Kennedy airs it out to Clark Grace in the end zone. He manages to haul it in, and the Lancers retake the lead. Then, less than 2 minutes later, Kennedy hands it off to who else but Dender, and he turns on the Jets, going 40 yards downfield before being taken down out of bounds by Jordan Schultz. Dender would pick up 155 yards on the day, and he'd finish off the drive with a short run in. That's his second touchdown on the day, and the Lancers jump out to a 10-point lead. It's 25-15. But the Hawks weren't about to quit. Faced with third and long, they go for the fake punt with the direct snap to Greg Nyhoff. He then pitches it to Peffer out wide, and the Laurier kicker gets across midfield for the first down. What a play by Peffer. Then it's Fracas faking the handoff, then eluding the tackle before tossing it to a wide open Campbell. It doesn't get easier than that for Campbell. He marches in for the score, a 53-yard touchdown for the Hawks, and they narrow the gap to 3. To the final drive now. The Hawks looking for at least a field goal to tie it. Fracas finds Dell for the first down. That is within Peffer's range, but Laurier was looking for more.
Pizzuti gets the ball!
Fracas with a great pass to Pizzuti, but he's ruled out of bounds. The Hawks coming so close to winning the game, and upon closer look, Pizzuti does get his right foot in. A tough call against the Hawks as they look to pull off the comeback, but they'd have to settle for a field goal, sending this one into overtime. In the extra frame, the Hawks defense standing strong as they hold the Lancers on the 30-yard line, setting up a 37-yard field goal attempt by Dan Serino. Serino's kick is nowhere near the target, But it's the Hawks who would suffer here, as William Pitdow can't handle the bouncing ball, and he ends up taking it out of bounds with him. That gives Windsor a 1-point lead off the Rouge, and after the Hawks were held on their drive, Peffer comes out to try to win it with a 41-yard attempt, but his kick is blocked. The Lancers Rouge would hold up as the winner, as the Golden Hawks comeback falls short with a 26-25 loss against the Windsor Lancers.
I thought he had it. You know, he's our best jump ball receiver, so I just put it up there for him and let him go get it. I thought he was in, you know, but obviously the ref made the call, so we had to live with it.
Was he in? I don't know. You guys thought he was in? Because from our vantage point, it's tough, and I was even asking the guys in the booth, but with the beer garden there, it's a tough angle to see. That's one of the disadvantages. You know, there are some OUA stadiums where there isn't a track around, so the end zones aren't cut off. If the end zones aren't cut off, you know, now he definitely gets a foot in. We'll have to review the tape and see if his foot was in, but the referee was right there, so I trust his call. And then, you know, Ronnie made a great kick to send it into overtime. So, again, moral of the story is I'm proud of our guys, how we battled back. We're down 10 points, you know, with half of the fourth quarter gone. And our guys, you didn't see the heads down on the sideline. You know, they battled back. Our defense stopped them, and we were able to get those 10 points back. And all you can ask for is a chance at the end of the game, and we definitely had that. Our defense did a great job on that first overtime there of stopping them, and we had a chance to kick a field goal at the end, and Windsor, give the credit to them. They made a great play and blocked the kick.
For the Laurier Golden Hawks, I'm Chad Leach.